My name's Heather Hudson. I'm part of the South Beach Palms. So I have chronic hyponatremia. What that means is that I get very low blood sodium content in my bloodstream. So I actually get severe chronic muscle cramps. I cannot retain salt very well. I actually used to be on medication when I was younger because I would just get severe muscle cramps, go to the hospital, bags and bags and bags and bags of IVs. So I have to ingest an insane amount of salt in order for me to not cramp. If I don't have my element or I don't have salt in general, and I'm gripping too much, my fingers get stuck. So like my hands will be stuck like this and it looks like I'm throwing gang signs, but I'm really like, yo, can you undo my fingers? And so people have to like pry my fingers open so that the cramp will release in my hand. There's been multiple times like during events, especially weightlifting. Weightlifting is probably the worst because I cut water weight, where my legs lock in place and then I'm probably screaming at the top of my lungs and somebody's gotta alleviate my leg. So when I do cramp, it's pretty much uncontrollable. It could start with one side of my body and shoot to the other. I will basically have a cramp marathon. I always laugh, but it really is like a marathon. So my body kind of like locks in place and I literally have a Charlie horse. And if somebody doesn't force me into a stretch to kind of help me alleviate that cramp and my muscle being locked in place, then I'll probably sit there for around 30 minutes on average. It's long. It's like on the shorter side, 20 minutes up to 40 minutes, and it's actually really painful. LMNT has helped because, as I mentioned, I used to be on medication as a kid, and as I got older, just life and not being on insurance and so forth, I stopped coming off and I started just supplementing, just eating salt. I would literally carry around little plastic baggies of salt and it would look really suspect and sketchy. But then when I was introduced to LMNT, it was like a game changer for me because not only do I have the sodium content that I need, because I believe it's about 1,000 grams per serving, but it also had other elements in terms of electrolytes to kind of help me with the rehydration process. My main concern is the sodium, but it was just convenient because it tastes great, easy to carry around, and then obviously it looks less suspect as well that I have an actual packet of powder versus my sketchy bag. Favorite flavor, guys, is grapefruit. It's the newest flavor, but it's also sold out. So I'll give you my second, which is a tie. It's between raspberry and watermelon. So just look for the pink flavors, pink ones.